Hey, microphone in the right place. Laura, how you doing? Frankie, Señor Morales, ¿cómo están?
How you doing, guys?
Mhm. Fantastic. Okay, we're just waiting for a few more people to show up. There's always some stragglers. Laura, I'm gonna make it your co-host as well. Frankie, you too.
Thank you. And I was just going to say, it looked like for a minute it was just going to be just you and me.
I know, huh? I think a few people saw like with the MMA Wednesday and they got scared maybe.
Wait a minute.
Okay. We're not gonna do some money making activities, we're gonna do some fighting, real MMA stuff. Imagine. All right, cool guys. Well, let's get the ball rolling. Um, Today it's money making activities. So this is the first official. So last Wednesday we did the role playing, which I think was helpful. I feel like it was helpful, right? Um, but today we're gonna do some actual calling of leads, prospects. You're following up. The goal here today is to do money making activities, some sort of MMA. It doesn't have to be cold calling. I should clarify that. It could be, that's just the most common way to get MMAs in, especially when we're right here. You know, we're not sitting around, we're not knocking on doors. Oh crap! By the way, guys, I was gonna talk about this yesterday, but then when I had the phone call with my kiddo, I got distracted and honestly totally forgot about it. So on the calendar, I have it the 22nd as a door knocking bonanza. We're gonna have to move that because it's the same weekend as nationals in Renatus, and so yeah, you should. It's not technically money make activity, but if you go, it can make you some money. It can give you the extra push. So yeah, this
Not
Saturday
this month, Chair, not this Saturday. Next Saturday is Nationals?
is
Next
it?
month.
It's this Saturday, right?
I thought it was March.
Hang on a second.
No, it's March for
Oh, well,
sure.
never mind. Yeah, never mind. We're good. We're good. It's, yeah, then door knocking bonanzas this week.
So yeah, you do have a door knocking for March. You would want to move, but not this Saturday.
I don't have one for this. Wait, hang on a second. What do I
Yeah,
got?
you have a schedule for this Saturday.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, my brain was like freaking mush. For some reason, I was thinking it's like this weekend. Like, oh crap. Good thing you told me. I would have showed up and like, hey, where's everybody? I'm just double checking because now I'm just like, but March, yeah, they always do it in March. So like, what am I thinking? I don't know. You don't gotta be smart to make money, guys. That is for sure. Okay, cool beans. All right, guys. Um,
I got a couple of questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hopefully short. Just curious, on the calendar for games, is there a session that we talk specifically about following up?
I think towards the end, I don't know if it's actually like labeled as that. Let me take a look real quick.
Just
Oh yeah, I gotta tweak this too a little bit, but yeah, it's that's gonna be towards the end as far as following up goes, the different lead source or different following up methods and whatnot. And we can always talk about follow-ups, you know what I mean, as people have questions about it or whatnot. So yeah, definitely.
I think that's one of my issues. is
I think
maybe
that's most people's issues, to be honest.
well
Right? So,
doing it too much, or following up with leads that aren't really leads, like that aren't really
yes,
interested, or
yes.
knowing where to cut it off and just stop trying to follow up with this person thinking that there's potential and there's not. I
That's
think that's
also a trap. Yep.
yeah.
That's something I've also fallen into. See,
Yeah.
it's like, and it's funny. I didn't even realize this was a trap that and I was falling into till I went to this multi-level marketing boot camp training thing, and it was funny. It was like I just like a light turned on because like when you go to learning about stuff, most stuff is transferable across fields, especially when you're talking about sales and business and things like that. Um, but what a lot of people do, they'll just get like 10 leads and they'll just keep turning them. And so they're doing MMAs technically because they're talking to another human being, but those people are just too nice to say no, or you're spending all this time on following up with them instead of actually looking for a new lead, which may be a lot better in certain scenarios.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was like, I looked at my funnel and I was like, oh crap, I keep on reaching out to these same 10 people and think I'm actually doing MMAs, like I'm really doing money making activities, but when in reality, those people are. And the thing is, it really depends on how much time you're spending on the follow ups. So I'm about follow ups, but it's like sending a text message and done. You know, maybe you're gonna spend like on these ones that are just kind of like, yeah, hit me up in 2 weeks or whatever. It's like sending a text message, maybe a 2 minute phone call, voice message, quick email. So something where you still want to follow up, but it's not like you're consumed by by the, by that thing. But yeah, I have done exactly you're saying. So yeah, I feel you. Okay,
Cool. And then I
great.
do have a question about the bingo again.
Yes, please.
Um, because I just, and I
Yeah,
know it's the honor system, and then like
yeah,
I am being stringent on like, okay, does this count or does it not?
sure.
Um,
You're intellectual, aren't you? Are you a intellectual
Secondary.
validator, or what is it?
My secondary is intellectual. My primary is relator.
Relator. Oh, I can see that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Um, but can we count multiple boxes on the same phone call?
I don't see why not. What do you guys think? Do you guys know what he's talking about? So like, there's the call bingo where and this is actually okay. This is relevant for this call. So let's pull it up real quick. If you go into the where you're going to turn in your MMAs in the Google form, there's a link to the bingo sheet. And side quests, here it is. Make sure that link works, and then I'll put it in the chat. Okay, perfect. I for some reason I don't know. I had ChatGPT help me make it, and then it turned black all of a sudden. But it's okay. So there's a link in there's I just put a link in there. So this is what Jeff's talking. This is to get extra points for the games, and this is just for fun. So cold calling bingo, the instructions are so participants should check off a square as they complete the associated task during cold calls. The score they must submit proof, and I guess see that's where that's. I guess I probably should change the submit proof. That's too crazy. Such as call recording or summary, or even a summary be okay. When applicable, encourage activity. For example, making someone laugh using humor should uh, gently generally connect with the sellers. So yeah, click on that, guys, and it's just funsies. Saying the word meow during a conversation. Complete the seller's sentence, um, which is probably not great, but it's still fun. Get the seller to laugh. Ask for a referral, which we all should ask for referrals. Jeff, thanks for sharing that post you made yesterday about I'm leaving here with something. Ask 5 questions in one phone call. We should all should be doing that every single. That should be a freebie for everybody. Mirror the seller's words. Free space, negotiate, and counter offer. So if they give you, they are saying they'll do for this price, you're actually saying this other price, so on and so forth. It's just It's fun, and you get extra points, and it's like it's another way of making cold calling not so scary. Okay, but okay, now back to the call at hand. So with this, we're just gonna be doing money making activities. Again, they don't necessarily have to be cold calling. If you don't have a list, let me know and we can talk about it. And I have a few lists I can shoot over. But for next week, you need to be responsible, get your own list. If you need help finding that or whatever, I can direct you to a few videos. If you need help even after that, then I got you. So what we're gonna do is everyone's gonna have their cameras on and muted, of course, and then start doing your MMAs. So that could be making cold calls. That could be calling agents. If you're one of your lead, there's so many different ways to do this, right? If one of your ways to find leads is or to contact leads is through text message, through finding deals is through real estate agents. Maybe you're calling real estate agents. Maybe you're calling title companies. Amongst all of those methods that I talked about in finding the off-market deals, any of those count as long as you're doing you're communicating with another human being. Does that make sense? And then what we're gonna do to keep this lively and fun. Most of you guys know my favorite word in real estate, but maybe a few of you don't. What's my favorite word in real estate?
Next.
Close. What the word is? Can I say what the
No.
No. Well, Jeff was right. My favorite word is next. You got to scream it, otherwise it doesn't work. So Jeff was really close. He was really, really close. When you get a no, when someone says I'm not interested in selling, I don't want to, no, whatever. You get some sort of negative feedback, not even feedback. You just get a no. Then come off mute and just scream next. And also, we're going to keep track of those no's, of those next. And whoever gets the most no's, I got a prize for you. Okay, so the goal for them, right? Typically, it's just to is to get an appointment, but we're tracking no's. Screaming out next. I know that's maybe really hard for some people, and that may come up. Maybe turn on the volume of your computer a little bit if you're as people scream it, but it really makes it's a lot of fun. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about what we're doing? Like generally, if you have any questions, if you need help, if you guys who doesn't have any, like they don't know what MMA to do right now, they need help with the list. They're terrified, they be talked down. What?
Jared, I have a question when
Yes.
it comes to the real estate agent. Like, I've been calling the real estate agents, but really all I wanted was a list from them.
Yeah.
And then in the script it said like to team up, and I kind of posted on the group, but one of my friends that's a realtor is like, yeah, let's team up, let's go do this. And she's wanted me to describe, like write out what it is that I want from her, because she's like, obviously I'm going to be in front of these people sometime, so what's in it for me, and like what is it going into it, and I don't know what to tell her.
Yeah. No, that's great. First of all, good job on reaching out to that person, right? And it sounds like she's in, like you communicate well enough where she's like, yeah, let me know what you need. Let's figure this out. What they're looking for is distressed properties, right? So pocket listings, properties that they wouldn't normally sell. You don't want to be just placed on a hot sheet. Does anybody know what a hot sheet is? You can tell me what a hot sheet is.
It's where they just mass
Yeah, they just put it into the system where if they're, they put your criteria, the size of house and things like that, and anything pops up, it'll just automatically sends them. And it's like maybe the first couple agents you do want a hot sheet, right? Because then at least you're getting something, right? You're getting the information. But for the most part, you're not looking just for a hot sheet. You're like, I'm looking for a distressed property, ideally before it even hits the market, and I want you to represent them and represent me.
So then what would
getting,
the percentage be? Just whatever their closing cost would be?
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's their percentage, right? So they're going to get their 2.5%, whatever it is. And then when I tell them, like, if I actually keep this as a flip, I'm going to use you as the listing agent as well.
Okay. Okay.
Right. And that's like if used as a flip, right? So if you're wholesaling it, then that's obviously not going to be the case. But you can definitely recommend to the buyer, like, hey, this agent found it. She's a really good one. I highly recommend you use her to list it.
Okay.
Or him, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, so distressed properties, things that haven't been that typical investor won't qualify for traditional financing. Maybe the listing or the seller's open to creative financing, things like that, right? So those are some hot buttons. Like you want messed up, hoarded, cat piss, urine smelling houses, all the above.
Okay. Okay. And then she was also wanting to like join in and start marketing together. I don't want to go that route, right?
Well, what do you mean by marketing together? What does that mean?
All right. Just getting name out there because she it's from realtor, like that's her side job right now.
Yeah.
But then that's why I was like, I don't know, but I don't want to necessarily join with you to market with you. I want to just be myself, you self, and we come together when we have a deal, right?
Yeah, I mean, right. It depends on like what kind of marketing we're talking about. Like if it's like social media posts or things like that. Like, hey, I'm with my friend. My agent. We're looking for some this discounted property or looking for distressed properties. I mean, that's
Okay.
fine because it's not necessarily
Okay.
like only you, and also it kind of it pushes your message to her audience as well,
Okay.
right? So yeah, I
Okay.
mean, but if it's like maybe like a dual, we are like you're in the same company doing joint venture. I mean, that's kind of depends if you want to have want to do those all of the deals, uh, or all of your deals with her. Who knows? I don't know. Marjorie, I got you,
Okay.
and I'll send you a list. Okay, does that make sense? I
Can
hope.
I also
Also,
get a list?
what was that?
Can I also get a list? I just saw the text. My
Okay.
list is not with me because I'm not here. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. And Jenny put in the chat room here says, I have a real estate agents send you a notice of default. You just have to search for the numbers, tell the agent you'll use them on the transaction to give a referral fee if one of those leads come to fruition. So they're sending you the notice of default list, and then they're gonna giving you a finder's fee. Is that right, Jenny?
Yeah, so I have a couple of agents that will do that, and it's super easy for them because a lot of agents don't want to deal with those. They're harder to market those. So I'll
Sure.
just get it to them. And I think I talked to you about it once is that
Mhm.
you can give them like a $500 referral fee, or if you have them listed. So like you're saying, you got to bail that carrot for them to keep doing that. But they just send it over, and I'll get probably 1 to 2 dozen on there. And then I go to Fast People Search to get the numbers on there, which is super easy. Or the family tree, like we're saying. But it's no skin off their back. They just get them and they just forward it over to you. It's a really easy way to get leads.
Yeah, that's great, and I like that if they're just giving you the leads and not like a hot like, hey, I got this. We're gonna list it in 2 days. I'll give you first crack at it, kind of thing. Then yeah, they deserve a full commission, right? But if they're just giving you like here's a sheet that I got through my email, you can contact them if you want, and not even have phone numbers. Then I think that's fine for just a small referral fee, $500 maybe, and because that builds that relationship. Like, oh, cool, yeah, I just made $1,000 off of Jenny this last month. It was awesome.
Well, and the nice thing, you can specify which county, because I have specific counties I want to go in. So you can say, hey, I only want Utah
Sure.
County or Davis County. So if you have a certain buyer, just say, hey, send me whatever's in here.
Yeah, right. Sounds good. Perfect. Okay, what other questions do we have? Because we're burning daylight, so let's start doing some MMAs. And don't worry, Marjorie and Katrina, I'm getting the list for you right now as we speak. Any other questions? We're keeping track of no's. Make sure to yell the favorite word when you get one of those. And then we're gonna reconvene at 11:50 to see whoever had the most no's, our experiences, so on and so forth. What questions do we have? Anything? Anybody? Sorry, guys. Give me one second. Get this list for you.
Hey,
So
Jared.
camera's on. If you don't have your camera on, turn on your camera, guys. What was that, Jenny?
Oh, so when we do these calls, like if we want your help on one of these to, like if
Yeah.
you're available, I say, hey, can I three-way you real quick?
Yeah,
Or is that going to
absolutely.
be too much for the call?
No, well, I'm going to be making phone calls as well. So,
Okay.
but absolutely, message me real quick, and usually because half the time it's just finishing up a call or
Okay.
just I can just stop the call session and jump in. So yes, absolutely. I'm glad
Okay.
you brought that up. If you want me,
Perfect.
I mean, I could be not making phone calls too and just be at the ready if you guys want that availability. Like I'm okay with that too. Where the heck does this go? I had like 10 made up already. Oh, but yeah, camera's on. Bryce, if you're able to, if you can turn on your camera. Daniel, if you're able to. Same with you, Frank.
My video is not working. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Ah,
Why is it saying video?
does it on the bottom right, bottom left corner? There's a little video thing. Is not giving you any options or anything like that.
It just keeps saying it's trying to work on a virtual background, which I don't care about. I don't know why it's even doing that though.
Okay, I think
if you're on your computer, you can hit that little caret right next to video, go into settings, and then turn that virtual background off.
great. Yep. Perfect. Thanks, Bruce. The man. Here they are.
Yeah, and I'm having issues with my camera as well, or video.
Oh, you
So-
were on a minute ago.
Well, I switched over to my computer because I need to use my phone to make calls. So
That makes sense.
yeah, Zoom doesn't like my computer for some reason.
So Jared, I sorry, I hopped on
Yes.
late because I'm having to restart my computer. But basically what we're doing is we're just getting our lists and calling these people on the list. Is that I missed that part of it.
Oh no, you're good. No, right. We're doing MMAs, so that could just be like cold calling. Whether you're cold calling, it could be you're calling your agent, whatever method you're using to find deals. That's what we're doing here. And so what we're going to be doing is like cameras on, mutes, and we're keeping track of. Okay, sorry, reading. So we're keeping the cameras on, and then we're just holding each other like that, kind of holding accountable. We can't just like it's hard just to not do something right when everyone's looking at you. And we're just doing MMAs, and then we're gonna do this until 11:50. So we got like less than 30, 25 minutes or so, and we're gonna keep track of like the no's. Whoever gets the most no's wins. And then when you do get a no, you pop off mute and say next, and then go back on mute, and then yeah, so that's in a nutshell. So whatever method you're using for your MMA, then that's the way to do it. Does it make sense?
Yeah, I think so. I'm still so MMAs are basically calls or reach out or basically.
Right. Yeah. Usually. Yeah. So MMAs are. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I haven't been through
No.
that
No. You're
market
good.
yet.
You're good. It's money making activities.
Right.
So it's when you're talking to a fellow human being about real estate, and that could be agents if they're trying to if they have anything for you. That could be actual sellers like cold calling. Could be and MMAs count like text messages depending there's where you're at. Text messages, mailers that counts as MMAs. Sorry, Marjorie, give me a few moments. I'll get your list out there. For some reason, having a retard moment.
Could I get a list too, Jared?
Yeah, Bruce. Had them all lined up and ready to go. Then the site disappeared on me. There we go.
Meredith, hey, how are you? My name is Josh Duke. Hi.
That so much. Okay, Marjorie, there's a list for you.
Jared, I'm gonna sign out of my Zoom and then come back in and see if that will help my camera.
Great idea.
Next.
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 Next. I'm assuming somebody hanging up on me, but confirmed that it was the owner is a no.
Yeah, that should count.
Yeah.
Next, I got an appointment.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Woohoo!
Next. Just FYI, I've never gotten a hold of 3 property owners this quickly ever. That's 3 already. Like,
Because we have good mojo going on.
yeah, something.
Next.
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 Okay, start wrapping up the calls you're on, guys. Awesome, guys. So I know some of you are still on call, so that's fine. You'd rather be on the call than doing a than doing a recap, right? So, all right, is everyone done on their calls? For those people that are still on a call, maybe. But okay, cool. What was feedback thoughts? I love the screaming out next every now and again. That was awesome. I love that. That was cool. What? So how many no's did we all get? Or yeah, let's just dive into it. What's my no count was 2.
I got 3.
Josh is 3. Okay.
Hey, can you explain about notes? What do you mean about notes?
So how many no's did you get? Like you remember the book Go for No? Have
Oh,
you-
notes. Okay.
Oh yeah, not notes, nose, as in yeah, NOs.
Notes. No. Okay.
Yeah.
I got 1 out of 2.
Okay.
I wasn't able to quote too much. I wasn't like prepared with the list, but I was calling agents though, like listings that they have several days in the market.
Right. And you said
And
you got an appointment too, right?
I said one appointment for tomorrow 6:30. Company has 182 days. 182 days. So I'm asking why it's taking so long to move it. And they say that the owners, they were hesitating to put it on market. They put it and they, something like that. I don't know. So they move it now out of state.
So now they have to sell it. Then they're more reasonable.
Yeah.
It sounds like probably.
Exactly. He said something about, oh, okay. He was friendly. He was kind of friendly. I don't want to waste your time. Since you're an investor, if you make numbers make that doesn't make sense. You know, the owners are very firm or kind of firm on the price. That's what they said. Firm. So I'm hoping the owners are there still. I think he told me they are still there, so we can interact with the owners. You know, like talk to the owners and kind of be friend with the owners, something like that.
Yeah.
And we go from there. And we negotiate. The
Sure.
other guy, the other realtor, he was kind of like a how do you call future reader? He said, "Oh, I know how this is going. I know at the beginning he was friendly, but at the end he was kind of rude." He said, "I'm not trying to be rude, but I know how this gonna do. I receiving so many investors offer like 3 offers of the week every week. I know how this is going, where it's going. So I'm not wasting my time. I'm here in Ogden. I'm not gonna try all the way down there. If you're not represented, like I'm not interested to go all the way down there, and I know you're gonna be lowering the price so much. So, and I tell him, you know, I know we're an investor. I tell you, I'm an investor, but that doesn't mean, not necessarily means I'm gonna lower the price. We're looking to negotiate the price for sure, but not looking to lower the price too much. You know, I'm just want to see the property before I give you an idea on the price. I cannot do a blind offer. You know.
Mm-hmm. So
Like, okay.
You know, I would say there is like if I know where this is going. My question to him would be, you know where this is going?
I actually did.
Did you?
I
Nice.
asked him, like, not that way, but I asked him, "Do you really know how what's gonna happen?" Because I'm not telling you anything yet. Like,
Right.
and then at the end, he was kind of being rude, so I
Yeah.
dared to tell him, "Do you know
So
future?"
can I give you some feedback on that?
Yeah, sure.
When you say it like in that form, like do you really know where this is going? It's almost like, well, of course I know. I just told you I know. You know, it almost puts him on the back pedal, almost a little bit defensive, and that's kind of sounds like how he took it.
Okay.
But just the simple of like, oh, you know where this
Okay.
is going?
Right.
like you're curious, you're in a questionable tone, or not questionable, but a curious tone. That kind of diffuses a lot of it doesn't instantly put them on the defensive. So just literally we just took out a couple words and it changed the whole meaning of the sentence.
Right.
And how we take it. So and then he also says, I know what you guys are doing. Like what would be, or another question for that too for someone. It's like, well, what would make sense? Like, what would have to happen for you to take an offer from an investor or from anyone for that matter? And so make him put the criteria that, because he has in his head he has a story about investors, and in many cases it's probably true for the most part, right? But not with you.
Right.
So find out his story first, because it's like, yeah, because it's easy to think like, oh well, he's probably thinking that I'm gonna lowball him or whatever. And so yeah, that's good, man. That's good. No, you did a great job. Great job. You got some no's, got a yes. Can't beat that. That's awesome. All right, what else do we have? What's other feedbacks? I know, Jeff, how many no's did you get? 3 no's? Or how many no's did you end up getting?
Yeah, three total. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So you're tied with Josh. All right. How many other no's do we get? I think Bryce, you got a no too, right, man?
Yep, I got it.
You got a no. Anybody can beat 3 no's?
Jared, I can't beat any, but I'm just wondering when people. So yesterday I was on with a person and she was friendly, and then I just said, "Hey, I'm an investor, and I'm wondering if your property's for sale," and she's like, "Definitely not." And it didn't even give me opportunity to tell about the
I'm leaving here with something for the referrals, or even things about real estate, right? Yeah.
I've been able to leave my number for referrals a couple times, but I'm wondering if my verbiage is needing to be tweaked, or is that just come with it just comes.
So if they're not interested in selling and they're trying to get you off the phone pretty quick.
Yeah.
I will say something. I got one last question, then I'll leave you alone. So that line there makes it like, oh, there's a light in the tunnel. You're like, fine, just ask your question.
Okay.
And then that's where it's like, we offer referral fees. Do you know anyone that would be interested in getting referrals? And go on and then so that's what I kind of give that look. Like, I know this is a random call, wrong number. I get it. Just real quick. Have you ever thought about getting involved in real estate? Yeah. Oh, you have? Oh, well, we're doing workshops. If you ever thought about that.
Okay.
Those kind of things, right? So just let him know that lights in the end of the tunnel, they'll usually stay on longer than they would normally. But sometimes, no matter what you do, they're just gonna hang up and end the call. That's just
okay.
Say everything perfectly, you still get that result, and that's okay.
Thanks.
Jared, I have
Yes.
5 no.
5 no. Anna's a freaking monster. Like last time, I mean, that's a good thing, by the way. I mean that is a good thing. That's awesome. You won a bunch of the no's last time too. That's awesome. Or the last games. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna have a prize for you on Saturday. Are you coming to the door knocking bonanza? Anna? Are you
Yeah.
You're coming to the door knocking bonanza?
Oh, when is it?
This Saturday.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, perfect.
Love to.
And don't worry, Thursday and Friday we're gonna go over the scripts and things like that. So we're all good in about the bonanza. So perfect.
And
yes.
I will find the address. Where would I find the address for Saturday?
So we haven't came up with an area. That's what I was going to talk about tomorrow, as far as the area, what we're going to do, how we're going to farm the area, and then so yeah, I'll get that to you guys. So I'll have something for you too. I don't know if it's going to be swag or maybe it's a gift card or something. I haven't quite decided yet. We'll figure it out. Okay, what was your guys' experience? How was this experience for the people that weren't in the last games? This is the first time you guys have done the actual MMA calling session with a group. What have you done as many calls today as you did if this wasn't here, or was this helpful? Give me some feedback here, guys.
It sucked because every time I heard somebody yell next, it wasn't me.
Right? Well, and that's the cool part because it's like it's taking the nose, making it fun, and I mean it's, but that competitiveness in you, right? That's that's what helps keep people going and everything. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Love it. So that
Well, and
was mission accomplished
I,
then. Yeah.
I'm not sure that it was the competitiveness in me, but it was the fact that I wasn't like my efforts weren't like that. I guess is what
the fear of
kinda
missing
say.
out was
Right. It's more probably more FOMO than
got
like,
it.
oh man,
Got it.
kind of thing.
Right.
Because I'm
Whereas
not really as competitive.
my
What was
only
that?
issue was my only issue was I built my list and found out as I've gone through it that I had a lot of empty properties that I'm not ready to figure out how to do those yet. So that was my only issue today.
What do you mean empty properties?
So I built stuff for St. Anthony up here, and I ran into a lot of property, brought up land that was sold, that's being sold, not necessarily homes.
Also, it just has land, so it's not
Right.
no. You, I mean, depending on the deal, you can still get something out of it if that's. I mean, that could
It's a good
be
idea. I'm just not ready. I'm just wasn't sure where to go with it if I called on them. I didn't call on them because that's what I was finding was open land.
sure. It's the same basic concept as far as like it is a little bit different, like doing analysis and whatnot, depending how much improved it is and things like that. That's something you may want to watch like the development class in Renatus to really get in. But yeah, you can. I mean, I've wholesaled land before. You can definitely do
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. The buyers are dramatically different, and um they're not as abundant as like fix and flippers. However, they're out there, So
Right.
yeah. But if that's
Right.
not your jam, then that's fine too. Yeah. Go ahead, Josh. What was that?
Do you know what kind of land it was, Laura?
Most of them look like they have, construction homes and stuff like that. That's pretty much what's going on out here. There's a lot of new construction going on. In my development alone, we've got a bunch of land for sale. I'm not the one selling it, but there are a lot of for sale signs that people bought land that's trying to sell it.
Interesting. I mean, if it's on like any sort of multifamily or anything more than like single family, let me know. I have a guy. I know a
Okay.
really big developer in the area that is actively looking for land, and he pays a pretty penny for like referral fees. You can be a partner in the deal. You don't even have to if you just bring him the land, he'll make you a partner in the deal and let you ride and watch the whole process of how a multifamily is like developed and stuff. Anyway,
Okay.
so
Well, now maybe I'll go back and check those out then.
yeah, seriously.
See, you just found a buyer. See, there you go. Now there's
Yep.
no excuses.
All right. Perfect.
I love it. That's cool. Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate you all. I mean, I think that this is fun. This is good. We had some good momentum. So this is what the MMA should be about is just taking action and have fun with it. Like that's just my personality. If I can't giggle while I'm doing it, I don't want to do it. So this dreaded thing of reaching out to people can be fun, and it doesn't have to. You don't have to wait for a group to make those calls, or maybe if like get with some battle buddies or see put on the chat like on the community post if you're looking to do some group cold calling for hold each other accountable kind of thing. Like why not? I'm sure someone might be interested. Doing calls and then yeah. So you can just definitely get some stuff done. So or get some traction going. Other thoughts? We're good. Love it. Okay. Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate you all. And let's get out there and get some winning, get some deals closed. Love it.
If anyone's down to like hop on, I have a Zoom as well. I like doing this. This like motivates me, like gets me to like actually like.
That's perfect
hop on
because
the phones and do
I'm
it
your battle
together.
buddy and I want to do it.
Seriously,
Oh.
like,
Yeah.
all right, me and Natalie, we're hopping on. We'll figure that out. Anyone else, I'll put my Zoom link and whenever time and stuff. Like, anyway, I've done this for like my mortgage business, like hopping on group calls with other guys and making calls like real estate agents or whatever referral partners on our database. But like, anyway, this helps me a ton sitting like doing it with people. It like actually motivates me to pick up the phone because I'm watching other people do it. I'm like, I want to miss out. Just like what Bruce is saying. So anyway, we'll figure it out, Natalie. We'll we'll message and figure out a time.
Well, me too. Depending on the time that you're doing it, I would like to join. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
I'll put it in the school community. I'll put a post about it. And we'll figure out a time that
That's
works
so
for
awesome.
everyone. So
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it, man. That's awesome. Sometimes we just need someone just to organize something, and then magical things can happen. So appreciate that, man. That's sweet. Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You gotta get going, but yeah, let's keep doing the MMAs, guys. Appreciate y'all. See ya.
Thank you.